Hello students, a very warm welcome once again to all of you. And what exactly in this video we are going to discuss, that is in front of you. Actually it is nothing but a collection of 10 very interesting, simple and good questions, and that is from sources of energy, that is in physics your chapter number 3. So, without wasting any time, let us start the discussion. These questions I selected very carefully. I hope you will enjoy this discussion. So, as such today we are not going to talk anything like complicated physics, concept, this, that, no. We will enjoy this video, fine. So, here comes your first simple aspect, that is very short answer type. Now, which of the following produces more heat? More heat means per unit mass on burning. Say for example, 1 kg I am burning coal and 1 kg I am burning LPG. So, you know liquid petroleum gas produces more amount of heat energy, fine. So, the simple answer is liquid petroleum gas will produce more amount of heat energy, fine. In comparison of coal, wood, anything else like that, LPG will produce more heat, fine. And because of this reason we are using it in our day to day purposes in kitchen for cooking, very fast cooking. What is meant by renewable source of energy? Now students, in this entire chapter the beautiful aspect is, it is not like that you have to remember certain answers, no, you have to just enjoy. Okay, close your eyes, renewable energy resources, fine. Sunlight, wind, water, biomass. So, these are all renewable energy resources. So, renewable energy resources means all those energy resources which can be renewed, fine, that is available since inception of the civilization and are going to be with us forever, fine. So, those resources which can be renewed, sunlight, everyday new light, water, oh my god, river is coming, flowing, coming, flowing, like that, fine. Wind, nice cool breeze blowing every time, fine. So, that is renewable energy resources are those which can be renewed. So, this is the aspect of very short answer type questions, just for 1 mark. Then comes question number 3. Now, 3 to 5 are MCQs, multiple choice questions. An example of renewable source of energy. Now, you can say this question is in continuation with question number 2. So, now let us try to find out. Okay, that is great. Petrol, fossil fuel, about to finish in around 50 years or so, not renewable. Natural gas you can say CNG, so that is also limited, na. Natural gas, LPG, well after 100 years or so it is going to finish, so it is also not renewable. Well, kerosene is also that we are getting from what? That we are getting from fossil fuel. So, that is also not renewable energy resource. Biogas, just 2 minutes back I mentioned biomass energy, biogas. It is biogas which is renewable, you know why? Because mainly plants, dead plants, leaves, you can say cow dung, waste or material of animals, that comes in the category of biomass energy, and it produces biogas. So, till the earth is existing, plants will keep on growing, animals will keep on eating them. So, animals will produce cow dung, waste over material, and these plants will also decay down, die. So, that way biogas is a renewable energy resource, fine. So, here I am telling you the causes, consequences also, so that it is going to be easier for you to understand the question. Wherever it is required you can write down, fine. Then comes question number 4. Which of the following is not a renewable source of energy? Not renewable means which cannot be reused again and again. So, Wind is renewable energy resource. Flowing water, renewable energy resource. Ganga is flowing, river Ganga, river Satluj, Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi, Byas, they all are flowing. Narmada from last so many years, keep on flowing. Well, fossil fuels, non-renewable. Fossil fuels, specifically oil based products, are going to finish in coming 50 to 60 years as per estimation. Fuel wood, few of you may think wood, fuel wood, it is also non-renewable. Come on, it is associated with biomass. Earth is existing, okay. Rain is going to take place, okay. So, forest will keep on growing. Actually, we are destroying forest, but it is not like that entire forest we have destroyed, nothing like that. We are now protecting the forest. So, fuel wood is something that is also renewable. More plants, more wood, more plants, more wood, like that. Nowadays, the policy is, say for example, in India, in Delhi, putting a specific example, in this context itself, metro train project. So, as per the rule, if metro is cutting one tree for construction of this train project, they are planting 10 times, one cut 10 more new plants. So, this fuel wood is also renewable. So, only fossil fuel that comes in the category of non-renewable. Fine. Then comes question number 5. Coal cannot be converted into one of the following forms of energy. So, which one is that? Now, coal gas, easily you can convert. By burning the coal, you can create coal gas. Electricity, very simple, burn the coal, hot the water, make steam, with the help of steam run the turbine, electricity. This is something that I explained in one of my videos. Then oil, well, coal conversion into oil, difficult aspect. Charcoal, you can do that, fine. So, oil is something that easily you can say is something that we cannot convert, fine, into oil, okay. So, these were, you can say, simple questions. Few questions may force you up to some extent to think like that, fine. Then comes question number 6. Now, the instruction for question number 6 and 7 is long answer. Basically, my idea was for long answers where you have to write down 4-5 lines to explain something. Reason is, in this chapter, it is not like that only a specific formula or a specific point is involved. In this particular chapter, you have to think from your side and then you can write down, fine. This is a beautiful scope in this particular chapter, where you can express your knowledge. So, the question is, most of the fuels contain carbon as one of the constituents. It is a truth, it is a fact. Name a fuel which has very high calorific value, but does not contain any carbon content. Basically, the answer is hydrogen. Fine. LPG, CNG, in all other gases like that, carbon is present because they comes in the category of fossil fuels. So, this is one aspect where you can say that yes. Now, you can say, sir, you said long answer and you mentioned only this point. See, now you have to write down the answer like this. It is true that most of the fuels contain carbon as one of the constituents. For example, fossil fuels, petrol, diesel, natural gas, like that, coal, like that. But there are other fuels also which are clean fuel and they do not have any you can say carbon content, and also they have high calorific value. So, actually in these type of questions, the paper setter is giving a liberty to all of you to express yourself, fine. Actually, it is a small essay type of things. So, it is there for testing your knowledge, writing skills. So, that is why these questions are really very important. You can provide important information, you can also provide useless information. It's up to you. Fine. If you have creative mind and if you enjoyed this chapter, obviously you are going to love to write down answer of these type of questions. Question number 7, what are fossil fuels? Same liberty, fossil fuels, okay, long years back, dead plants, dead animals due to the sunlight and due to the enormous amount of pressure by the earth's surface gets converted into type of liquid having lot of something like that. Keep on writing. Give 3 examples of fossil fuels. Now, I will provide the answer of this. Fossil fuel, petrol, LPG, CNG, diesel, coal. You are free. So, the liberty with these type of questions is extremely good. Fine. Then comes question number 8. Now, this category I would like to say that high order thinking skills is not required that you have to write down too many lines over here, but yes, up to some extent some explanations required. That is, fossil fuels are energy rich compounds of an element X. Sometimes for high order thinking problems you have to consider the statements given very carefully. So, here they are saying कि fossil fuels are energy rich compounds fine of an element X. This X element is nothing else but wait, which were originally made by the plants with the help of sun's energy. Name the element X. Carbon. Name another element which is usually found in combination with X in fossil fuels. X is carbon, another is hydrogen. Fine. So, basically these type of questions are forcing you to think, analyze, and then you can write down the answers. Then comes question number 9 to 10 and they are short answer type. Short answer type where you have to write down 1 or 2 sentences. So, let us try to analyze. State 2 advantages of producing hydroelectricity. Well, first advantage of hydroelectricity, it is clean, not producing any pollutant, fine, like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, because nothing is burning. Fine, you are just trapping a small amount of river water and then you are channelizing it, that is it. You are not doing anything wrong and you are not producing any fumes, anything like that, fine, you are not burning anything. So, these are the advantages. State 2 disadvantages of producing hydroelectricity. Well, with every positive thing some negative aspects are also associated and this is something that I explained you during my videos very properly. 2 disadvantages. Number 1, loss of flora and fauna. Why? Because the reservoir created for collecting huge amount of river water will destroy a lot of green cover, you can say agriculture land, cities. Say for example, Tehri Dam, entire Tehri city has been demolished and new Tehri has been established. The entire old Tehri city is under water, fine. And then ecological imbalances are there, fine, because in seismic active zones, if you are creating, if you are constructing these type of huge reservoirs and hydropower plants, you are inviting troubles. This is something and warning given by various scientists about these type of projects. So, yes, some positive aspects, so therefore, few negative aspects are also associated. So, here my point is you also think on these points, because this is not like that I can provide the answer, you just have to mug up. No. Think, free thinking that is required. Then comes question number 10. What is wind? Now you have to write down the definition of wind. It's up to you. Wind is that is blowing like this. It is not like that. Actually, you have to simply write down the air masses mainly contain maximum nitrogen, then oxygen and other elements, and that blows from one place to another under the effect of various natural forces. So, that is the wind, air masses. What type of energy is possessed by the wind? Kinetic, mechanical kinetic energy. Imagine wind is blowing, striking the turbine, this windmill fan, and then it is rotating. So, kinetic energy of the air masses hitting the blade of the windmill and then forcing to rotate it. So, mechanical kinetic energy. State two advantages of using wind energy for generating electricity. Number one, clean, no negative impact on the what? Environment. Second, very cheap. Is there any value you have to pay for the wind? You just have to erect your windmills, that is it. Wind is blowing, you are getting this energy free of cost, nature's gift. Third aspect also you can add, clean production, fine, no wastage as such, no ash, no pollution, nothing like that. So, in this entire chapter of sources of energy, you have ample scope to apply your imagination and thinking. Fine. So, with this hope that you will put your focus from your side in this particular chapter and you will enjoy, I would like to say thanks to all of you for watching this video. Take care of yourself. Have a nice time. Thanks a lot.